Yes, people, it is Naffe and I'm back, and this is my whoa, this is my breakdown on Ralph Rangnick. I still can't say it. Let's just get straight into it. So, you know, I've got my notes here. Obviously, I know some of it, but I don't want to be forgetting and whatnot. So, I'm gonna get straight into it. This is what we can expect to see under Ralph whilst he is our interim and in the future. I just want to get in and say straight away that he has direct influence on Thomas Tuchel, Jurgen Klopp, these German managers that deploy good attacking football with great pressing and just fast flowing football. He is the godfather of that. He's known as the godfather of the Jürgen press. You know what I mean? This German football that is taking over for world football as we speak. So yeah, if we're getting the godfather of it, and hopefully in the future a descendant of it, you know what I mean, good times may lie ahead. So I'm going to talk about what he done under his time in RB. So in RB, he came out and he played typically a 4-2, well, 4-2-2-2, so 4-2-2-2. And within that 4-2-2-2, almost like a hexagon, due to the fact that the two sixes would, you know, come quite high up the pitch. And this would usually happen when we were pressing, when they were pressing in order to, you know, create a numerical superiority in the middle of the pitch when trying to win back the ball when pressing. And it is risky, but you know, you got to take risks in life. You got to take the risk, and more time than not it succeeded, you know what I mean? So yeah, it looked like a hexagon and whatnot. They tried to create an overload to create numerical superiority when pressing and whatnot. And, you know, a lot of their, yeah, like, how can I say it? When you think about it, you always think about the press. You always do this and that. It's all your thoughts about the press, but it's not even relatively just about the press, which made them a good team and their transition. It's not just about their press and counter-attacking. When they actually had the ball, they have a very good system, and it's a unique system as well. So as I said, they were in like a hexagon. If you don't know what a hexagon is, like this, if you just follow my finger. So you have a 6, you have an 8, and you have a 9. 9, 8, 6, yeah. And that's basically two triangles on the pitch, right? With the base of the triangle being in the middle, and it goes like this. So those are passing lanes basically. And you might be thinking, Nate, that's very narrow. You're playing on 4-2-2-2. That's very narrow. And yes, it is. However, the fullbacks would then push up, and the fullbacks would be very high up the pitch, which creates a width and whatnot. And, you know, they had very good flowing football. You know what I mean? He tried to prioritize passing through the lanes, using these triangle passages of play and whatnot. And it is 10 million times better than what we have at United right now. We do not have any type of playing identity, whereas this is a footballing identity, and it is a very good and effective one, which is incredible, and it is something that we need. I slightly also just touched on it now about how direct and fast they were in transition. RB Leipzig were very fast and direct, which is Man United identity. I've said in many previous videos that maybe Man United need to move away from our previous identity. You know, it is time to update. You know what I mean? iOS update. You can't keep your phone on what the iPhone 6 had back in the day just because you liked it. Sometimes you gotta move on. You have to move on. You know what I mean? And this is technically moving on, but it's still keeping the roots, which is fast attacking, direct transition football, which is very good. Another thing is Ralph had a concept of the 3 C's when managing a club and being a sporting director, when you know, building a club, and that is, the 3 C's are concept, competency, and capital. So I mean, concept and competency, Man United lack that so much as of now, as of me speaking. We have no concept basically, and our competency is at an all-time low. So with Ralph coming in, I do believe he could change this, and he will definitely change this. And And, you know, I kind of touched on it in my other video. With Ralph coming in, obviously he's only here for 6 months as an interim. You might give him a contract as a manager. I don't know what the future's going to hold. But after the 6 months, there's also an agreement for him to become an internal consultant. And Fabrizio Romano's also saying that within their deal, he also said he's only taking a deal if he has direct control over basically who is signing and stuff like that. And I mean, I've got it here. When he became a sporting director under RB Leipzig, he made very good signings. I mean, just go back a couple of years before all the players left to go to bigger clubs. Just look at the team that they created, and he actually recruited a lot of those players. People such as Upamecano, Sabitzer, Werner, Konate, Poulsen. These are all good players. And he, you know, put in all of them, and he created a very good RB Leipzig team basically out of nowhere. So in the future, if he was to become the sporting director of Man United, I believe our recruitment would revolutionise, because right now I feel like our recruitment is piss poor. I feel like we either sign players too slowly, or we sign the wrong players, or we sign players just because of their name. We don't sign players that suit what we're trying to achieve. All our signings are just all over the place. Absolutely all over the place, and he will change that. In terms of what you could, in terms of giving him a chance when he comes in, I feel like because of how different his football is to what we're currently playing, and different in all types of levels, different in how good it is, different in what we actually need to do, I do believe when he does come in, it will take time for the players to adjust. You know, the players have got used to a rubbish way of playing football, and very slow way of playing football. And I feel like this is legit just flipping that on his head. So I feel like we need to give the players actually some time, and Ralph some time to really see the benefits of this. I feel like we won't get it straight away, and it's gonna take some time. We're gonna need to transition. But once it does start to click, and once everything starts getting into place and the machine starts working and whatnot, I do feel like we will develop something quite good. In terms of what we would most likely see, I believe we will see, obviously he plays a 4-2-2-2. So I believe we will see David De Gea in goal, obviously. This is bearing in mind if our squad is fully fit. So David De Gea in goal. Right back, he might pick Delo or Wan-Bissaka. I don't know. Only because he needs his wing backs to get forward and be good on the ball. So Delo or Wan-Bissaka, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to you. What you guys think? What do I think? Whoever sits the system better, that's what I think. So Delo or Wan-Bissaka as our right back. Centre back, I think it has to be Varane. Varane for me is the first centre back on the pitch, despite who our captain may be. The other centre back, this is where it gets sticky. I don't know who he's gonna pick. Is he gonna pick Lindelof or Harry Maguire? Is he gonna drop Harry Maguire? That is a very big question that I don't know the answer to. If he comes in and he just doesn't feel like Maguire is good enough and Lindelof suits it better, he'll probably pick Lindelof. If he doesn't think that, he's picking Maguire, or maybe he picks Bay. I don't know, but one of those three are gonna play centre back. Left back, he's probably gonna pick Luke Shaw. Telles was known as a going forward fullback, you know, the one that can whip in a banging cross and whatnot. But ever since signing for Man United, I just feel like going forward, he just hasn't been good enough. And defensively, he hasn't really ever been good enough. So I feel like he's going to pick Luke Shaw. Plus, you need the fullbacks to be putting in that legwork with this system. And, you know, Luke Shaw does put in the legwork, you know what I mean? And, I mean, if we're looking for teams in the future, we've got Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams, he's a runner, you know what I mean? He's a workhorse. So in the future, I feel like Brandon Williams could slot in and become a very good fullback after Luke Shaw moves on. Or even if you don't, or even if you sign another fullback, you know what I mean? So yeah, in the midfield, I feel like we're definitely gonna see this is another sticky area. If we're talking about this season, Pogba is injured. So and he's injured for quite a while too. So who are we gonna see as our 2 6s? I don't know. He might actually pick McFred. Surprisingly, he might, because who else can we pick? in those two positions. I don't know. In those two holding positions, he might pick McFred. Maybe Matic. Matic is probably the safest option. Matic and... I don't know. Matic and Van der Beek, maybe. This is where it's tough. This is where we're asking a lot from Ralph, because our midfield is shocking. Shocking. So I honestly don't know where and who he's going to pick to suit the system. As our 2 6s, let's just say he goes Matic and McTominay. And then as our 2 8s, he goes Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes. And our 2 forwards, Ronaldo and Cavani. Let's just say that. Or as our 2 forwards, Ronaldo, Rashford, if you need that little bit of pace. Or, you know what I mean? It is very tough. I don't know. And this also means where's Sancho going to fit in? Mason Greenwood and whatnot. I don't know. However, these are problems that I do believe will be solved. And to be honest with you, I don't mind sacrificing 1 or 2 players or selling them on. I'm no names. I'm not directing any player. I'm just saying I don't mind getting rid of a couple players in order for this system to work, because it is a very good system and I want the club to succeed. I'm not going to prioritise a player's singular career over the quality and the success of Man United, because I support Man United. As you can see, I don't support certain players apart from Ronaldo. So, yeah, that is my quick breakdown on what to expect from Ralph. Still can't say his surname, so I'm not going to. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how happy you lot are regarding this. And I personally can't wait. I don't think he's going to be here before the Chelsea match, but I feel like after the Chelsea match, he will be here. So fingers crossed that this is definite. I mean, a lot of people are coming out and saying it is confirmed, so it is most likely confirmed. So happy days, and I cannot wait to see the improvement within Manchester United. But yeah, that is it. That is it for me. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how happy and excited you lot are. Make sure to comment, share as well. Get our Twitter, follow our Twitter. Everything is the United Point. But yeah, hopefully you lot are having a great day. If not, have a great day from now on. My name's Naffe. Take care, guys. Peace.